We'll start with Chair Durbin.
Thank you very much, Senator Hirono. What a great panel. I've just been reading your backgrounds, staff before me, and their comments to me are very positive for each and every one of you. What an extraordinary experience you've had, and what more you will bring to the federal court. First, I'd like to ask nominee Brennan. It was mentioned in your introduction by Senators Brown and Portman that you had been involved in a religious case that actually came to be the first instance where prosecutors used the Hate Crime Prevention Act to target religiously motivated violence. The wrinkle in that case is worth noting. This was not discrimination against Amish people by non-Amish people, but discrimination within the religion. Could you describe the situation to us?
Yes, Senator, thank you for that question. The particular set of facts in that case were one Amish community believed that others were Amish hypocrites, were not performing or recognizing the religion in the way that they should. And that community, referred to as the Bergholz community, set out through the leadership of one individual to enforce what they believed were religious practices on other Amish communities. And so what resulted were multiple violent attacks on individuals who were pulled from their homes or pulled from their beds and violently assaulted simply because of the way they chose to practice their religion.
This was Amish on Amish situations.
Correct, Senator.
As I read it, I thought that is unique. I'd never quite run into that circumstance. Mr. Weiss, as a magistrate in the court, you have important responsibilities, but I am struck by the fact that most of us in Washington were paying pretty close attention to your work when you didn't even know it. And that, of course, relates to the opiate complex litigation, which was before the federal court, in which you participated in some aspects. Can you describe your involvement in that case?
Thank you for the question, Chairman Durbin. My role in the opiate multi-district litigation has been to assist Judge Polster in presiding over those proceedings. Early on in the litigation, Judge Polster established a litigation track in which he referred a number of bellwether cases to me to consider motions to dismiss that were filed by groups of defendants in the case, manufacturers, distributors, and so forth. During that time, I considered all of the motions that were filed, as well as the copious responses and filings in the case, and issued reports and recommendations to Judge Polster as to how I recommended he consider the motions to dismiss, as well as my recommendation to him as to how they should be ruled upon.
I'm going to try to describe what was going on in the courtroom. I'll probably miss it, and you can correct me, and feel free to. But this was civil litigation brought against the drug manufacturers when it came to opiates to determine their civil liability. And they were joined as a group in that court case. Is that pretty close to a description of what happened?
Yes, Senator. There are thousands of cases that were filed around the country that have been consolidated in the Northern District of Ohio to be handled as a group in multi-district litigation before Judge Polster.
What is the current situation or state of that lawsuit?
Many of the cases and groups of defendants have settled. There currently is a trial that Judge Polster was presiding over that was filed by 2 counties in the Northern District of Ohio against a group of pharmacies, and it's my understanding the jury is currently deliberating.
I'm sure everybody is anxious for that outcome. Mr. Fleming, President Biden has nominated a number of federal public defenders, and some of their critics have said they cannot be fair in a courtroom. They're going to judge people not guilty in case after case because of their background as defenders. What is your answer to that?
Thank you for the question, Senator. Senator, I was one of those kids on the playground that when I saw another child being bullied, I would intervene because of my desire not to see them treated unfairly. And it's that passion that motivated me to become an advocate. It's that passion that motivated me to become a public defender. And it's that passion that motivates me to become judge. And now, after 30 plus years as an advocate, I'd like to believe that I understand what it means to be fair and impartial in a particular proceeding. And I can say to the Senate and to you that if I'm so fortunate to be confirmed as U.S. District Judge, I will bring that passion for fairness and impartiality to the position of U.S. District Judge.
Thank you. Judge Chun, I'm sorry I don't have time. My time is concluded here, and we're on a roll call vote, which I'm in a race to do, and then try to return quickly if Senator Hirono needs me to give her a break at that time. But thank you very much as well for being here today. Thank you, Madam Chair.